Ebusuafo na etie ni die kwan so mema obi bia akwa baba channel so mpacho ha a daily update tv ni die kwan so say no first time baba channel so mesro say uti news ni we na so ni jwa subscribe for more update, like and share a video and never love it so enye bi enti nyakopo nhia no nya okese say oyes ade mpacho constructive low comment bi so mesro say the be comment section no ye beje ni akenkan pema rave say obebo notification bell no so na oye ne sanso a maybe I did latest news about on board YouTube about Kai na wanya akwenya na so abenya videos ni bi ahwe nyakopo nhia no nya okese na me pacho anra ne yete say honorable Collins Dauda NDC MP na please for akofa no o makwachi na tum na ye na ye hu the controversies around that issue no na eno ana enano pa ye hwe nim say sa case na kosisi we latest update kra we very latest na entia ye nya ne say NDC Penifo ne omo lawyers NPP NDC Penifo led by John Dramani Mahama said Nketia Sami Jemfini NDC lawyers so far titrifo no mo NDC no omako akuyi honorable Collins Dauda every police custody na ehun sinsem bebre pa ensim bo okra na okra wonte Sami Jemfi epiaba bonte abe cancer ne ma we nyina na prior to that no NDC omo deputy one of the NDC executives say friend Mustafa Mandi and a P Babontin day sa Kesi be say honorable Collins Dauda or is a free man or makwaku no kase we no be some few minutes or kase we na Sami James to P Babontin ebe mind the genesis of everything. So for me say the genesis and the revelation of that issue na ye na yeku the issue na esi kuku mu no tino the men some mema yako straight to the audio ni akutie for ourselves said them kind no comment bi so constructive fashion comment section and yakopon hwa no nya kesintie busia yentu fa na yenko tie audio no for ourselves me that's very
briefly to the NDC right now, Kameni.
Absolutely, because the party has jumped to the defense of its Member of Parliament, Collins Dauda, insisting he has not committed any crime. A statement issued by the police had indicated the Member of Parliament was arrested following disturbances at a voter registration centre at Kukum in the Ahafo region. The NDC is, however, not impressed, and portions of a statement by the party provides the following. Honourable Collins Dauda has committed no crime. The allegations by the police that he was involved in some disturbances at the ongoing voter registration in Kukum is palpably false and must be treated with the contempt it deserves. Now we'll have a conversation with Mustafa Mandi, who is Deputy General Secretary of the NDC. Good afternoon, Mustafa.
Good afternoon.
First off, let's start with where the Honourable Member of Parliament is at the moment. Where is he?
I presume that if you say the Honourable Member of Parliament, you are talking about Alhaji Collins Dauda.
Yes.
Yes, Alhaji Collins Dauda is on his normal duty as a parliamentarian in his constituency, far away from where this incident was reported to have occurred. He is monitoring registration, attending funerals in his constituency, and everything is fine. Except to add that there were bandits who have taken over a whole constituency, Sunafonok, yesterday, to the extent that the police could not contain these bandits, and they are under full sponsorship and deployment of the MPP and their surrogate. These guys were armed to the teeth. They will not allow any registration of an NDC member to be registered. And you know, because of the circumstances under which we find ourselves with the registration, political parties can easily be identified by the people they bring to the centers to come and register. Police had to even call for reinforcement from the region. And it didn't declare these bandits until our party supporters and citizens of that area decided to rise up in armed against them. That was the only time calm returned into the area. And then police found that a pickup was parked with Alhaji Collins Dauda's picture on it. That is it. They said that he is the one. And so we feel that it's an alarmist position.
I see.
When you have people who are bandits and brought disorder to your community, they are potential suspects. So you leave the suspect and you are looking for a victim who has defended himself, or victims who are defending themselves, have we turned the law upside down?
I see. So this pickup truck with, the Honourable Member of Parliament's face on it, is it connected to link to him in any way? Does it belong to him?
Well, it belongs to him. Like I said, it has his pictures on it.
I see.
It's a campaign vehicle. And so once the police saw a campaign vehicle, then they asking him to be the one to produce the young men who have gone to defend the community and defend their people. And we think that that is not lawful. When you have failed to arrest people, if you look at the other place and where it happened, the police were running away when the people took their cutlasses. And so when you abandon the citizens to themselves and their fate, and they have to defend themselves, you are rather accusing the defenders of their rights and leaving the suspect. How does that work? We have told our brothers in the MPP that there will not be any circumstance where they will think that intimidation is the way forward in this process up to election. And that when the police are not able to tame these hooligans who are exposed to resources and weapons, what we have to do is to arm ourselves and defend ourselves in accordance with the Constitution. And that when we have done so, we owe no apology to no one.
Very well. So Mustafa, when that has happened and it has resulted in mayhem where one person sustained injuries, it's also only natural for the police to follow its investigations and make the Honourable Member of Parliament a person of interest in this because that truck belonged to him.
You arrest the suspects first. Where are the suspects? The ones who took over the town, who by law are not supposed to be there, and they held a whole registration, a national apartment to ransack a community. Nobody goes in, nobody comes out. Why hasn't the police been able to arrest them first?
I see. Can we agree that this could all be part of the investigations? Would that, does that suffice as reason from the police?
But the way forward is not to go and put a statement on Facebook, which you know is not true, but to just attract bad press for the NDC and the Member of Parliament. If there's a case like this, what you do is to investigate quietly, arrest the suspect, then you look for the victims or you look for the people who have reacted to that action, whether or not their reaction is lawful or not. Then you can invite them. But you haven't done that. You think that the ones that have defended themselves will be the ones you should arrest?
Mustafa, we'll leave it here. Thank you so much. Mustafa Mandi is Deputy General Secretary of the NDC. Taking us...
You are some of your bang man, so now you need to come on the ticket. Miss Amaqua, baby.
That's your brew.
Young to us now, maybe a high and papa, and so you better.
And I may have an do you know.
Would drew beer. What's the one coach? You are calling Dauda.
You, there are some of the woman and say, Memendana. And opa non di pepepe. And MPP phone teacher phobi. Moshe so jantare. Na omo akato mwenim with mask. Omoko atake voter registration center a war Sunafo South kura your friend Kuku in the Hafo region. Omoko ya enkoda anambabu no manya mfiedu motwe ne akira na omaba center ho to register. Omodo do be 150 and almost started say omo bro mo apamo
na e dey na chezo omo MP before no mo MP before tanya
funti omo entwere odin eno nti ema oye ne
brother me
ene
na e dey na e ya sansodi a e chese omo ye MP before.
Oh, because a man say no mo no mo leader no di omo ni me friend no anointing no so kupie mu okukuo mu a obi anim de say oye NDC ni bamapa oni MPP oye MPP ni bamapa oni MPP mpanyimfo ewo ho no ene nam o mudi kaso bom ye bibia enti anointing there. He is a notorious MPP bandit MPP titira for a ewo kukuo ni ne patamu no na yo mo leader na sebi registration and political parties in our agents or na manti by omo reason ti omo be pam voters see from lie mu nyina ne say almost omo ye NDC for. So clearly the NDC ni bi ani oba be yes ade no. NDC for no mo bo NDC for no mo prepare wo. Enim hwe kura so.
Bana ayi reason no e dey.
Omo reason is say amen. Omo so omo susu say omo di lie mu so omo ko twere mu di no omo ye NDC for no omo nya mfie du nwotwe. Omo asem nyina no. If I talk to myself.
Meet you.
And I NDC agent wo ho ne EC mpanyifo ne ka twere mo say de mu ye etiamra because ade di ntwe na ye twere no emra da ho se mo free say obi betwere ni din onyanya fie du nwotwe a emra ne say utumi challenge say nipa kro no o fele krata sa so mesi ana obenten obetwere ni din oni mfie du nwotwe nti eni se twere ni din na sa nipa kro no ye de asteris atu ni din ho committee bi a omo tena sa asem no so ehwe adanse e wo ho edi sa ansem ni nyina ansa na nipa no ye be ma ni bia ba voter register ni mu a aba it won't mean for embrace wunsem emfa wo pen ko kase wo ko bu obi apamo no from a registration center because wo wadwi mu no nipa no qualified to be registered. It is a pintin ni oye na iko so from anopa non do memenda no ekosi awia no miensa na police for ejira wo hwe MPP mrantie ya omo bu nipa prepra wo apamo NDC supporters from the center.
Na challenge form na ewo ho it will be sensitivity who say as what challenge will be na no answer for challenge form
eno no kwame eno an say ko for challenge form no wa fail asumesi o ba be train di minim no onyanya mfie du nwotwe enti ye train di a enye yie na yakwa akodi asem no na ode na dance aba eno no odi bebu a emra no ebedi ama no odi fu a emra no ebedi ama no because sa committee ni kotena asem no so a anya say wo beka say what challenge you dia na age ato e was say wo dia dance aba. All the political parties have their agents there and some ya no from 92 I started the intro ebisine adentina na de MPP for epeso model to kwade basa ye ba
brother me no cross yes omo de gbani na kese ye de gbani na kese NDC for enie MPP for nie sa na eyeye
Debbie say for basa no na police for because that time no ma bo yen agents no any NDC coordinator for Asarikru, I a friend of Abu, any assembly member, also a friend of Daniel Atta for Dinyase, and also war as Nafo South one. I know my boy
Dinyase.
And see, and my police is for the reinforcement from Boso, which is the regional capital. It's the reinforcement, but do any say. Iye beto iye na dimtwe na koso reinforcement for so by almost 20 ni anya hwe
ade
na MPP kwame die na MPP ntitira foi age o ma hijack registration center ho from anopa 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. police for reinforcement aba nothing happened ntitira sem na ekoso and ye wo yes wo ben ho a no ma chesiu na nipa ni dwane enti nkura no kwa nipa no mudi line ni bebre efiri wo kofie but some also continue to stand there enti enyunu twa oba 5 p.m. no na NDC supporters e wo go so kwa me minimum some patam oni mo yie from there to kukom there be 10 minutes drive.
Oh yes
enti omo say munua no mo NDC fo e wo kukom the area of Munio, yes, I'm on Montredian, yeah, will be pre-prowl. And then your supporters, no, America, kiki, about 4 car. So more Baba Baba Hesse and no crack, no crack, or more about the ball NDC for Wohono, and mobile. And you would draw MPP to telephone who said NDC supporters Abano, and then yeah, baby 2 room. And now a police if we're holding in our chest.
It's the number of supporters in Swabba.
Yes, the supporters not back. Say, because at the end of control from an opokosi, the police for Shano Moshe, reinforcement for by Uncle Siaga, And in the process, NDC for supporters, NDC supporters, Sutify South, Goso being the capital of Ahafo, and Goso being in the Sutify South, Honorable Collins Dauda and the constituency. Almost so a dream became called was that
now niggas Honorable Collins Dauda the crop for free another constituency.
The constituency, a Sutify South. And then as soon as South, a one and a
yeah,
a wash here.
Okay.
It Honorable Collins Dauda put there, or not there, one city and a sea kuku. Because no, Nenia Brew or no one constituency, a Sutify South, or your monitoring of registration na air coso. Someone who case you kuku a Sunafo South on our boy Rikupoku constituency.
Okay.
It is
na onware Rikupoku no one pep a nkrofo song problem no na obi na just for free ni constituency ba ho.
So we na ye bia enkosiaga. Ya pre police. Rikupoku na hwema police for the reinforcement ba e. Enti tra for be 40 kwame. She's a mask. It is ready ayi. So, Kopem say NDC supporters no free a Sutify South go so. Omo bae, ombedru ye. And a MPP inti trafo no bebiri to nwuram. Enti e wo ye din kama. E ma police fo ni na no mani age.
Na say afedi mema ba.
Na registration no start here. Say easy for no. Say easy for ni na lock omo she dem a police for na blocko pono no a nipa nko nipa ma since anopa na mrantie no call ho no omo anomo inside omo twire mudi no obi antimi mpie o
na and cross boys na
that was how tense the situation was
and cross boys na omo fi
inti trafo yi omo di hu eto omuram
na ayi
inti wo mi o kwame
mate yo
inti asomdwe ba ya dimtire no koso no na NDC supporters ni so we hadwa and ye come back to baby ye free by and I also dimtire koso inti omodani omoka omoko 50 meters from the registration center and from nowhere MPP titira for the back e twi car speed e de be cross o kwan no e block o kwan no e no yi tuo. And then you pay. That is a Oshutu NDC supporters are. No. Pay. And then here NDC for no so mo take.
Abajo me bo. MB before no. So mo to wuram. Wo mo sa ba bi o.
Yes. And here supporters no. E da no mo so mo come back to baby mo free ba ya no. 50 meters from the registration center. And from nowhere, one of the MPP tags, and the car be cross so block kwan no. And or treat you as an amino okay, a police for Ankasa capture in their investigative reports. Kwesi da no, almost like Honorable Collins Dauda no. Omo greedy asem we chere no. Say, mra NDC supporters ne kono. And from nowhere, MPP tag bako. The car be chow man and block on you too. At two set to come to paper fired indiscriminately so kuniba. And our supporters and also a to nibi. They also have a right to self-defense. And almost fire back. Pay.
Now is the area all the supporters will to pa.
So to ultimately coding some money voter registration center. And your body be as when you move, will be souvenir to almost the one mobile. It's almost to 20. And then they are can't near one. Mama and 220 someone they go nipper kuno. A deterrence, a warning shots, and a motoy. It's almost 2 now of one who said to Kesi, you know. And I will be out to Muram.
Nana, I pray
will be a wood or be a.
Oh, okay. But yes, I will be the kind.
And second, yeah. MPP Nancy and mobile home status or Bunipan.
No. A man free. And a man free Dauda constituency no. And so say any swim dear.
And already say, Massa, moon idea more than a moon free. Now there was all training DB and on training D. More polling agent to her. easy for her. Some of us will be qualified. Mofa krata na mon challenge no as required by Ghana Mra. Na munya is a mo buni pana mo buni pantre ni mo be ye ni. E na mo to ogrum. Na asumdua ba na mo kwa. E den na o de ka akokro so mo na otutu se udi kundipa.
Okay.
And let us amrante no so etu bi hia mo.
Na bra sami.
Mo to ogrum. What you say? Aha. Na enu achi no. Sa amrante ye mo be di ntitirasem semoni wo ho no. From anopa 10 a.m. Ekosi enumere 5 p.m. A police if want to be nche ba akokra. A police if wa half for region enche 1. Honorable Collins Dauda no ti ni be bi no mo akwakoche ne say. Omo invite no ba omo so ma arrest na den ya. NDC supporters na omo ba kukuom ho so omo ba be defend NDC supporters ana ye bo omo no. Omo ba no omo te car bi mu na car no omo hwe number na car na ye Honorable Collins Dauda dia. No was a massa. Mena me ye trade wo me constituency me ni abra me ye monitoring. Me ni mo bia so bia ba ho. Asama mo kan no ka me mante. E na me mama hobi. Asama mo ke nyina esi bia ese esi no na me ni ho. Enti me ba mu sai. Na kwa me nya bia Honorable Collins Dauda, who doesn't know him to be the father of our region. Enti nwanwa say ono no constituency and ono no region. NDC supporters will be sitting in a car, a car or no the Ache party nana. No one is saying now supporters of NDC go so and answer to TV South. No matter say a more NDC for Kuku, which is 10 minutes away from there. No more Rasheko. Now a more cost of work NDC for no home buying or what. Or more never no my.
Now, Mammy,
say. Honorable Collins Dauda na no ni wo no ni monetary or no any constituency baby no or no na mo kwa kwache because car will be tina mobile no ne car enti dia enti how does that constitute a crime
bia per the intel
money mu asem ma publish ade we all over the media getting an impression be said there Collins Dauda ye ntitire ni bia ono na akwa ye basabasa ni ntitire asem mi wa papa yi the course wo nyina no niwo no
na ayi uncles ami be a per the intel police wo nya e be a Honorable Collins Dauda ne be a catch the boys ne say ene mo nko na mko hwe Honorable Kopoku constituency and em say trouble be ba
entronko a omo intel na dance wo ho oka sa kire hwan oka sa kire hwan e na pan be so no fa so ka sa asem ne kire no everybody knows that he had an alibi. He was at a Sutifi South monitoring constituency registration to be into Becca say mo Intel a Intel ni nyina so we Intel banza be no
mamima sa account ya ye ne odi nkomo ho one a brief you
oh Kwame me National Communications Officer ma NDC manam sifo e wo region dia constituency dia polling station dia. It has seven police for the better abonten say or match Honorable Collins Dauda no. As part in Penyufo, yasati in Rifimu, any regional executive say what I have for Kasai, any constituency for Kasai, many Honorable Rikupukua or ye MP for the constituency Akasa, many Honorable Collins Dauda Ankasa semi Efan Wakasa, many assembly member na ye born no Akasa, Danielata, many a boo, our Mabono, no Wako Hospital Akasa. Mene ye agent e wo wakasa omu nyina ye je omo to hospital na enra e no mokoye police case ye omu free hospital enra no mokoye police case a de mene okay e ye kukum police wanim semwa omu nyina nim say no kretrudu ya mu MPP ni bia ho NDC for ne eboro mu. The only time one basabasa ye see was when an NDC supporters no every was say omo eba omu chi omu free center wa from nowhere, MPP supporter drive over cross so quite started so mututu. As I'm making, a movie, some boa, Monfre, Kukum police, the movie saw. Say, MPP ni, and the car betray Quemu tutu, and go be to any Bisiana. Now, who treat to us a woo kumuvia, the Panoni quines also a protected one. And see, we're cramped here. In supporters now from 10 a.m. to 5 a.m. Momokoya saying, Yambrasem, Santi Air Bundi Pepe Promono. Omone was a damn parent in the police for call her which are crying so much. Omone was a declare more wanted. Collins Dauda not in the constituency or in registration. So no, I said, "Mo ba mu say." Any time huni.